What's going on, guys? Cummins Kyle here, bringing you a new video. So today we are going to be trimming the fender off right here, because as you can see, the tire's shredding pretty bad from rubbing. So we're going to trim it. I guess we're going to take a grinder, we'll trim it right here just a little bit, and then we'll see how that goes. And in addition to that, we're going to be addressing some fuel pressure issues that we've been having. For those of you who don't know, I have a Raptor 100 fuel pump. It's made by AirDog. It's not frame mounted, so it doesn't have the additional, water separator or whatever. But it does a pretty good job. So we're going to start the truck up. I'll get it warm for you guys, and then I'll show you the fuel pressure issues that I'm having. And so in terms of fuel pressure, I don't believe it's pump related at all. I think it's just related to the gauge itself, because this problem never happened in the past. I think it is the reading from the, banjo bolt on top of the fuel filter housing. So I'll show you guys that right now. Alright, so I'm going to get the truck all warmed up, and then I'm going to take you guys on a back road. So, a cop, if there's a cop, doesn't see me with the freaking camera held up. So I get pulled over for some shit like that. But anyways, once it's warm, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So basically what happens is the gauge will fluctuate. So let's say, I'm idling at 19, fuel pressure. I'm just driving, it'll dip from, let's say 16 to 12, 16 to 15. It will just bounce up and down. And we want steady pressure, so I'm going to show you the gauge now, and hopefully it does what I want it to do. Or, So obviously it's not doing it now, and that's good because I don't want it to do that. But for the sake of the video, I want it to happen, just so you guys see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to keep videotaping it, and I'm going to jump to a part in the video where it decides to do it. You can see there fluctuating a little bit. That's just a normal drop from acceleration. But before it was a clear fuel pressure bounce. There, you can see it there. It just bounced. It's bouncing now. You see how it's fluctuating like that? It's not supposed to do that at all. But alright guys, I'll see you back at the house, and I'll talk about it a little bit more and give you guys a better understanding of it. Peace. Alright, so here is where it is on the snubber valve thing, and this is the fuel pressure gauge sensor thing right here. Right, hopefully I'm not blocking that. And here is the line from my Raptor 100 to the fuel filter housing, which then goes through this fuel line into the VP44. So basically to fix this problem, which I believe is just a gauge, we would change to how it's being read. So we would do a 1/2-inch line from Glow Shift. It's like $45, and then it would go from this fuel line right here, right? That goes from the fuel filter housing, obviously, into the back of the VP44 right there. And then instead of the fuel pressure being read there, it would be read somewhere in the middle right here with what I believe is called a needle valve, or I don't know exactly what type of valve, but long story short, it'd be a different type of valve that reads it more accurately and stops what's called the water hammering of the gauge. But for now, I'm just going to try to tighten that a turn or two, see if that fixes the problem. If not, definitely go with the 1/2-inch line. Regardless, probably go with the 1/2-inch line eventually. Because that's better for wide open throttle, better pressure to the pump, which is what we want. So it's an 11/16 wrench for those who do not know. We're just going to put it over there and then tighten it up real quick. Alright, so here's the angle grinder, Harbor Freight Special. Alright, so we're ready to go. I already started doing a little bit. I recommend long sleeves and some eyeglasses if you don't have them. Or if you're stupid like me, enjoy. Alright, fuck this. I'm getting long sleeves on. This shit hurts. Sorry, I dropped. My bad, dropped the camera. So we're going to finish painting this. And then we're going to paint right here where the newly exposed metal is, so the bare metal doesn't turn to rust. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Alright, so we actually have a lot more than expected. We have to do right here and here. We gotta do that inward a little bit, and then we gotta do this probably all the way to the bolt. This part right here, all the way to this bolt. So, let's get to it. Alright, we're almost there. The fender's pretty well hacked up now, but still rubbing a little bit. Alright, so it's grinded up pretty damn good. The inner fender is now, the inner fender whatever plastic is now missing some pop rivets, so I'm going to run to the auto parts store and grab those. I haven't checked yet. I'm going to check in a second. But I grinded this pretty good. I even grinded inward a little bit, which does nothing because, well, it does, I guess, but it's just hollow, so the fender, that is. So yeah, I'm going to check if it rubs. I'm assuming it isn't, and then we're going to get going. Alright, so no more rubbing on the fender itself. There is going to be a little bit of rubbing still on the plastic. But that's okay to me. That's pretty normal. I think Paradox made a video on his Cummins level 2 inches. And his still rubs a little bit on the inner fender, even with it trimmed. As does mine. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. I would like if it didn't at all, but it's kind of my fault for having negative 44 offset. So it might still rub a little bit even on the tire, like on the fender itself, but we'll just have to see, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, as the suspension, you know, we can go up a hill or take a hard turn up a hill, something like that. I don't know. But anyways, I'll see you guys at the auto parts store. So dudes, time to get some shit. Alright, so we got some goodies. We got the pop rivets for the inner fender thing, plastic. Got the tire shine, got 2 cans because I always use this shit. I use this for the wheel wells too, it looks freaking great. And then I got some little tree air refresheners to add to the collection, as you guys can see. So alright, I'll see you guys back at the house. We'll put this pop rivet in. Alright, so here's the pop rivet right here. And basically I just screw it in with a Phillips head and then it's all good to go. Should have grabbed like a stubby screwdriver. Yep, gonna need one. Here we go. Alright guys, so that's pretty much all I have for you today. Sorry if the video was jumpy. I'm pretty happy the tires don't rub at all now, which is great. So I'm going to give it a quick detail right now, and I'll probably put a picture of the truck in the outro for you guys. Alright guys, thanks for watching as always. I'll see you next Sunday. Peace out.